Yo, what's up, man? It's your boy J.O.Easy. Been trying to get this first video off, man. Just testing this new software. Uh, um, it's open the open broadcast software. It just allows me to give y'all quality sound through my programs that I use to make beats or whatever. So, in conjunction with this software right here, it's cool. And it's linking it. See right there, it's like we're gonna be using Studio One. So this is like a interface, um, uh, like your M audio box that sit off to the side or whatever when you making your recordings and your beats and stuff in your studio. This is a digital one opposed to having a piece of hardware, which I still have my hardware hooked to this. Don't get it twisted, cause you need the hardware, but this is primarily what's taking over. But okay, this is what I'm trying to show you though, and this is the point of me linking both of those softwares together, so I can give you this third piece of software, which is where I make beats at in Studio One. You can use this with Pro Tools. You can use it with Fruity Loops. Whatever you're using, you can use this with it. So this is how you do that. Like so. Man, I did a lot of like online tutorials to get all this stuff here hooked up together, man. Everybody gonna go through their own, hardships of getting it all to work properly, depending on what type of equipment that you're using or whatever. But let me preview this beat right here that I made. Yeah, that's pretty much the beat right there in a nutshell or whatever. But I'm just gonna break it down, try to be as quick as I could be. Don't want the video to be that long, but I'll come back to that. But that little bell sound that you hearing, let me solo out my voice talking to y'all. That way I can solo these out and just show y'all one by one. So that's the Nexus. That's the Nexus right there. So, okay, the next thing I used was the Disaster. It's VST plugin. That was free. I I got it from the TSP, the Trap Store website, and it was a free 32-bit plug-in. 32 bits is cool. You know, I run all this on 32 bits because most of my software works with 32 bit. It just works for me. But I have both versions of Studio One, the 32 bit, and I have the 64 bit, and that's like a higher quality. But it's all quality. It all sound good to me. So that's all it take for me is for it, as long as it sound good. But here is the funky fingers. That's what I laid them chords down with, and it came out the Sauce expansion pack from Studio Link. They dropped when you bought this. This is a $250 plug-in, and if you bought it, it comes with this. It came later. I mean, with this sauce pack. It was like something that they just gave you extra. And shout out to J.O and then Studio Link for making this plug-in. But look here, man, that thing is expensive. Yeah, 250. But it's cool though, man. Y'all just need to give us some more sound packs, man. Don't leave us like that. We need some more sound packs for this thing right here. Let me stop rapping about that and get to this kick drum where I use the trap boom. That's why I told you I was gonna come back to the trap boom. It's one of my favorite plugins, and you can see all the instruments and stuff in there. It got some crazy horns up in this thing. Like I don't know, like back like 5 or 6 years ago, you know, all those Rick Ross tracks had the crazy horns, womp 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 womp, all that. You know, these were type of horns that they got up in here. You know, but I use this drum kit right here in particular. But next is another instance of the trap boom, and then it goes to the hi-hats right here, which was inside of the Studio One. It's called Sample One, made by Studio One, and it's a stock plug-in. And you just drop your sample up in there, and you just go in. This is how I like to do my hi-hats. I like to just pencil them in, you know, where they just do all type of crazy stuff, because that's just what that trap sound like today. So you just can't have that straight 1-2, you know. But let's preview something else. This is another Nexus sound. I told y'all, man, that Nexus is a beast. It's a beast. Everybody that I know that's producers, fellow producers, that's doing the trap sound, at some point they use this Nexus, man. So shout out to whoever made that Nexus plug-in, cause it's hot, and you can just look up all the free packs. And then next I got a bass line. It's not really a bass line, it's actually a lead, but it had down on the bass end of playing this instrument. It's a lead called G thing, but down on the bass end, it sound good. It got that OVO type sound. After, you know, I did a couple of things to it to make it sound like that. But that's this sound design type of thing. I'll do another video about that. But that's how I get this bass line right here, and I use it here, here, and here, and that's the intro in conjunction with this sound that I got from Vision. That then, you know, I use it again right here to just kind of like separate a part of the hook, like the end of the hook, from, you know, from the rest of the track or whatever. Then again here, but this siren sound came from Vision. Now too much of that. It could get irritating. And I use the signature Metro Boom man. Uh, I guess it's effect. The nana. Okay, here it is. Here, and that's just to get things fired up. People like hearing that sound in the Metro Boomin track. So you hear all producers are using this. So don't think just because you using somebody else use that you biting, or what I'm saying, it's not authentic or whatever, man. It's still your production at the end of the day. But the last instance that I got is that this right here, that riding type of symbol, and I just got it sitting real low, cause I don't want nothing jumping out none of my mixes like that. But that's it, man. That's pretty much everything that I use right there. I ain't upload this beat to my website yet, but let me show y'all the website. If you like the beat, you go over here and buy the beat, man. When I when I upload it, I upload 2 or 3 beats, every week. So, it's here, it's fully functional. Like, you hit your little link right here, saying to purchase or whatever. Not busting you across the head for no beats, but you know, I pay for $250 software, and I'll let there. So it's nice to make a buck or two when I can. But yeah, man, that's pretty much it, man, for this video, man. I hope y'all enjoyed it, man. Uh, I'm out, y'all.